We've got Mr. Buddy Greene here at Gaither Fest. It's good to see you, Buddy. How are you doing?
Well, it's good to be here. Thanks.
Good. We just wanted to pick your brain a little bit. We've been asking different people some fun questions. Let me ask you, what has been a highlight of 2012 for you so far? Or you can do more than one if you want.
Oh, gosh, it's been a great year. And one of the real highlights for me was I went to a place called Reunion Island in the Indian Ocean, east of Madagascar.
Wow.
And this is from somebody that the older I get, the less I want to get on a plane and leave this country. And I was really reluctant to go there, but I ended up going over there and having a great time. It was an instrumental music festival that I was invited to. And Jeff Taylor went with me. And we just had a blast. It was really fun to go to that other end of the world. And
did you meet some of the people that live there and so forth?
We did. In fact, the musicians that helped us over there were quite a few native musicians, string players and rhythm section.
Wow.
And then there were also virtuoso musicians from around the world, from Russia, from Sweden, Ukraine.
That sounds amazing.
It was just, I just like
for somebody who loves music like I know you do.
It felt like a once in a lifetime opportunity. Yeah.
It sounds like it. That's awesome. Okay. As a child, what career did you want to do when you grew up?
You know what? It was music.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, early on, I always loved music, and when I saw the Beatles, when I was 10 years old,
wow.
on Ed Sullivan, I thought, wow, wouldn't it be cool to do that for a living?
Yeah.
And, eventually I did.
Yeah. Well, that's a blessing.
Not like the Beatles.
Well,
it never worked out quite as big for me as this. But I really
You don't have the long hair, maybe that's
no, I was handicapped in some way to do it. No, but I have really enjoyed every aspect of my musical career. The fact that I've been able to write, play the kind of music that I love to play, and play with the kind of talent that surrounds me, something like Gaither did.
Yes.
It's really been a dream come true.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good. Good answer. Okay. Is there a historical figure or more than one with whom you would enjoy having dinner and picking their brain?
Well, I was a literature major, an English major in college. So I got most of my heroes are kind of literary.
Okay.
So, and C.S. Lewis would definitely be one of those.
Oh,
and also from a spiritual standpoint, I would just love to. I always loved hearing the stories about him, he and his students and his colleagues at Oxford and Cambridge. So it'd be great to sit in on a conversation with him.
Right.
And then maybe somebody else would be somebody perhaps in music. Who would that be? Gosh. One of the Beatles.
Yeah, why not?
Which we could narrow that down since there's only two left. So probably Paul McCartney. That would be great.
He'd have a lot of good stories, I'm sure.
Paul McCartney, James Taylor, somebody like that.
Love James Taylor. Love James Taylor. Okay. Is there a place in the world that you've always wanted to visit?
Yeah, there's several of those too, but let me narrow it down to two.
Okay.
France would be one. I've never been to France.
Oh.
And I'd love to go to some place like Paris, but I'd also like to go to the countryside, to Provence and some of those places like that. I've just seen so many beautiful paintings and photographs of that part of the world. And the same goes for Italy, and mainly northern Italy, cities like Florence. And
you're the third person today who has said Italy, so I think a bunch of you all need to take a trip to Italy together.
I'd love to go to Italy, yeah.
That sounds great. Okay, how about favorite ice cream flavor?
That's easy. Haagen-Dazs Swiss Almond Vanilla.
Oh, yum.
I could eat a ton of that by
you
myself.
don't look like you do, but... All righty. Well, I think that does it. Thank you so much for your time, and we appreciate talking to you.
Thanks. Good being here.